The film kind of reminded me of Cat Dog meets the Pink Panther. Guys, back on the cinema scale, today we are taking a first look at Dogman, the animated film. When a police officer and his faithful police dog get injured in the line of duty, a harebrained but life-saving surgery fuses the two of them together, and Dogman is born. As Dogman learns to embrace his new identity, he must stop feline supervillain Petey the Cat from cloning himself and going on a crime spree. The film is directed by Peter Hastings, whom you'll know from the film Country Bears. It stars Pete Davidson, Rel Howery, and Isla Fisher. It's based on the book written by Dave Pilkey. The movie focuses on a man named Knight, Officer Knight, a super kung fu cop whom has a dog as his sidekick named Greg. Greg is super intelligent, that's the dog, whom lacks kung fu ability, and the cop lacks intelligence. After some freak accident, these two are merged together in a very creepy and unique way. The film definitely reminds me of Cat Dog with some Pink Panther-like elements. There is no plot in this particular film. There's a lot that you have to perceive from the books. So there's a 12-book series in connection with this film, and what I'll say is that there's a lot of moving scenes. There's a lot of plot in this movie, but there's not much story being told. So one of the challenges that I found with this movie is that it was really action-packed. I got to see the film in Dolby Cinema, and that was really extraordinary. Great action sequences, great color arrays popping off the screen. I laughed a few times. The audience was decent, but it lacked a consistent story. It's one of those movies that you'll take your family to see, and you'll say, wow, that was something to get out of the house for. That was something entertaining. There are some humorous aspects about this movie, but other than that, it really lacks a central theme throughout this movie. It definitely feels as though they took a lot of the books, merged different key plot elements from the book or story elements from the book, threw it into the film, and then said, this is the Dogman movie. So about 40 minutes into the movie, I'm thinking to myself, what is going on? Like, what is the purpose of this movie? So there's a lot of sequences that are developed throughout this movie. I will tell you guys that if you are somebody who has not read the book, you could find yourself a little bit lost in the movie. There are some nice scenes in which they break the fourth wall. I thought that was really creative and cool. Like when they're breaking down different aspects of what one character is doing versus the other character. I think that's really, really appropriate for a movie like this because there's not much character development. So if you want that character development, you're going to definitely have to pick up a copy of the book and read it. The audience was dominantly kids. There were a few chuckles throughout the movie theater, but nothing really to connect you to the film. Like, you're not going to go into this movie and say, wow, Dogman was so good, it made me think about my life choices. But other than that, it was fun. It was exciting. There were some cool elements to it. I really enjoyed, for some odd reason, Pete Davidson as Petey the Cat. I thought that he was pretty funny in his role. He really brings that dramatic, comedic element to the villain. I thought he was solid. The police chief, played by Rel Howery, his voice is really the comedy of the film, but I just felt as though he did a lot of shouting and screaming to bring up that comedic element, but there wasn't really much else going on there. I did enjoy, though, as Sarah Isla Fisher. She was really, really spot on. There were just some clever moments in which she was able to add to the comedic humor of the movie. And then when you're looking at this from the Captain Underpants vantage point, when you look at this movie in connection with the writer who wrote Captain Underpants, this same writer, you're just trying to figure out where this movie fits into an absolute story. So there are post-credit scenes connected to the book. There are different scenes connected to the book after the end of the movie, and scenes from the movie in comic book form. So guys, it was a film that definitely will make you laugh a time or two, but you will feel as though the movie was rushed. So guys, that was Dogman on the cinema scale. Let me know in the comment box what you thought about this movie. Did you laugh a lot? Did you think it was exciting? Did it make you want to go to the bathroom? Or did you just get cramped with emotion? Let us know in the box. And if you liked this review, catch an exclusive interview that I'm going to have right after this.